Hello, welcome to Lachlan Bay. This is the centre of a very ancient community in the Highlands of Scotland, Lachlan. It's the heartland of the MacLachlan clan, which is one of Scotland's oldest clans. And this part of Loch Fyne is very ancient. There are lots of old buildings here, and the one behind me is the ruin of old Castle Lachlan. That used to be the home of the clan chief. It's a ruin now, of course, but there are lots of other buildings here that are of interest, and we're going to take you on a walk today to show you some of them. The start of the walk around Lachlan Bay to Old Castle Lachlan is here at Inver Restaurant. It's a very modest building, but it's a really special one. It's a restaurant that's been here for about 40 years, and it used to be an old croft. A croft is a farm, really, a small holding for a small family. They rented it from the local clan chief, and here at Inver it was the Macpherson and MacFadyen family who did that, and they paid part of their rent by catching fish from the loch. In 1968 the old croft was standing empty and it was converted into a restaurant, and it's somewhere you can come and get a wonderful meal and perhaps a bowl of soup or a hot drink on a cold day. If you walk around to the side of Inver, away from the main entrance, where the burn is and a small bridge over the river, you'll see the shape of the original croft. This is now the bar of the restaurant, but this is a typical shape of an old Highland croft building where the people lived and they grew food for themselves and caught fish from the loch. It was a very modest way of life and it lasted for hundreds of years. But now you can see that these sorts of buildings around the Highlands are often in ruin. Fortunately, this one's been conserved. When you get to this point on the path, the first deck, best to take the right-hand fork first and walk up through the field to Kilmorey Chapel, which is in the trees just at the top there. This is the mausoleum of the MacLachlan clan chiefs. There are clan chiefs buried here going back at least 600 years. And this is one of the last surviving medieval church buildings in the west of Scotland. This new bridge over the Lachlan River was built in 2014 to make it possible for visitors to the area to get access to Old Castle Lachlan. The MacLachlans first built a castle here in the 1300s. The castle dominates Loch Fyne, and the MacLachlans were one of the most powerful clans in this part of the Highlands, competing mostly with the Campbells of Inverary. Sometimes they were allies, but more often they were in conflict with one another. And nobody could pass up Loch Fyne in a boat in those days when getting about by sea was the only means of travel, without the MacLachlans say so. So from the military point of view, the castle was important, but also just from the point of view of protecting the land, ensuring that trade in times of peace could carry on, the castle was really very important. And there were communities of little houses, and there was a church in the area, and all the clanspeople were able to turn to the clan chief for protection whenever there was any kind of trouble or conflict between themselves that required some kind of justice to be dispensed. That was the role of the clan chief. The short walk around the bay ends here at Old Castle Lachlan, the fortress of the MacLachlan clan. From here they were able to protect their land, their livestock and their homes, and it remained this way until 1746 and the Battle of Culloden, when the then clan chief died fighting alongside Bonnie Prince Charlie. After that, the castle was abandoned, it was never lived in again, and it's now a venerable old ruin which we're trying to preserve for future generations to enjoy.